what's up, gang-a-lang? Carolina Jackpot coming at you. It is a hot, muggy Wednesday afternoon in upstate South Kakalaki. And, man, I'm feeling it. I'm telling you, I got a few things to discuss real quick. But before I get into that, I want you to make sure that you click that bell on the channel and you're ready for this evening, approximately 7, 8 o'clock, something like that, however long it takes to upload. Carolina Jackpot will be publishing my week number 6 picks and predictions against the spread. Those videos have proved to be very, very popular with the masses. Hopefully this week I can do a little bit better than I did last week. Last week was not good. Picked 32 games and I got 19 of them wrong. That's really bad. I was 13 and 19. But you know what? I mean, it happens. The week before that, I had a really good percent. I was like close to 70% the week before that, and I picked like 35 games. So some weeks we're going to be up, some weeks we're going to be down, but I enjoy giving you opinions. I enjoy doing the research on the teams and picking winners and losers. So at any rate, Saturday, 12 o'clock, SEC Network, South Carolina versus Mizzou. Man, I'm going to tell you what, Carolina's a 1-point favorite right now at home. According to Las Vegas, it has been widely said to be a pick'em game. But, you know, funny feeling I have that South Carolina comes out, gets their chin straps buckled up, and gets their crap together in this game. I really do think that we're going to come out there and play focused, play disciplined, and play the brand of football that I know and you all know that we're capable of playing. I had a commenter in the comment section on one of my previous videos. I can't remember his name right off the top of my head, or I would tell you what it is, because he made an excellent point that last year we were one of the least penalized teams in the country. We were a team that turned the ball over. Our turnover takeaway ratio was excellent last year. It was one of the best in the country. This year it's terrible. Both are terrible, and we're 2-2 right now. But if you want to look at how badly we played on Saturday, how badly we played against Kentucky, yet still in the middle of the fourth quarter, we still had a chance to get back in that game. Kentucky still didn't totally put us away. Now, the touchdown that we got was a gift, but hey, it still counted, right? It still got us back in the game, but we just couldn't seal the deal. Very undisciplined. Kentucky, to their credit, this is the best Kentucky team that I've seen in, I mean, a long time. I don't know. The 2017 Kentucky team was good. I did not pay that much attention to them. I do remember them coming to Williams-Brice, and we beat them when they were undefeated and ranked. I think they were ranked inside the top 10. And, God, who was the coach back then for them? Was it Rich Brooks, maybe? Yeah, I think maybe it was. At any rate, doesn't matter. We beat them when they were ranked inside the top 10. And that's really about all that I paid attention to them for. I mean, we didn't get as many games. Everything didn't get as much exposure back then as it does now. If you were, you know, a top 10 team, you got a ton of exposure. They got beat, so they weren't in the top 10. They didn't get as much exposure anymore. You didn't have 5 million ESPN networks, and you had ESPN, ESPN2, and that was about it. So, at any rate, Kentucky, I've not been able to watch, you know, a whole lot of their games, but this is the best team I've seen. With that being said, they're a very chippy team, borderline dirty, and they baited our guys into a few personal fouls. You know, they always say, hit first, don't hit back. Well, that's what they did. They hit first, talked shit first, and then we got we got caught talking crap back to them, and there's the personal fouls. So they got to be a little better than that, got to be a little bit more disciplined, a little more mature than what they were last week. I feel like if they can get that squared away, that's going to be a huge problem in itself. So if we can get away with 5 or 6 penalties in a game, that's going to save us 60, 70 yards. Those can be vital yards. Those can be very vital yards. The turnovers have got to stop. They've got to hold on to the ball. Then they've got, Jake Bentley, for the love of God, has got to stop throwing the ball to the wrong colored jersey. Sir, I'd rather you throw it away than throw it to the wrong colored jersey. Let's Stop forcing the ball to Deebo Samuel. Let's get with some slants, Shi Smith. Let's get some Deebo Samuel coming out of the backfield action. Yeah, a few years ago when we lost to South Florida, I think it was, in that bowl game, and we were down pretty big in that game, pretty significantly at halftime, and we came storming back in the second half, and a lot of it had to do with Deebo, and there was those type of plays. There were slants. There was some stuff out of the backfield where he got out into space. Let's face it, you get Deebo out in space against somebody, 99 times out of 100, he's going to be faster than the guy on defense, the defensive back that he's going to be going up against. So, hey, you know, why not play to our strengths? Why not play to our strengths? Missouri, defense, terrible. Missouri is, they try to be the West Virginia of the SEC, but West Virginia at least plays defense. The offense, your offense is on point. Your passing game is on point. Your running backs are decent. You have a guy named Roundtree that ran for like 170-something yards. I think it was against Purdue. Purdue doesn't have a defense. You've also beaten up on UT Martin and the always impressive Wyoming Cowboys at home. So there's that. Let's suffice to say that your competition hadn't been the stiffest outside of Georgia. But you kept that game fairly close, but once again, that was due to Georgia's miscues. I mean, y'all put the ball on the ground several times in the first half, and Georgia couldn't do anything with it. They couldn't do anything with it. It's like they just were kind of sleepwalking through that one for whatever reason. I don't think they put their best foot forward. I don't think they put the pedal to the metal, in other words, and I think that they could have beaten you much more significantly than what they did. At any rate, the West Virginia of the SEC wannabes are coming to Willie B on Saturday afternoon. I do believe the State Fair should be in town. If it's not, it's going to be rolling in there soon. So you should be at home with the smell of cow manure and other animal-type feces in the area. You should be feeling at home in this Columbia, just like you do in your Columbia. But I mean, our Columbia is a pretty nice place. I mean, it has some pretty nice downtown area. It's got a lot of nightlife. It's got a lot of let's say diversity going on there. Your Columbia doesn't have none of that. It's just like a one-horse town out in the middle of nowhere. It's 1,000,000 degrees in the summertime, and it snows 5 feet out there in the wintertime. I mean, just not a place that anybody would want to be or be from. So, with that being said, we dominated you at home in the SEC play. The one time you beat us, it was a dang fluke. That was against Spurrier's and Lorenzo Ward's 2014 horrible defense. It gave up 2 touchdowns to you in 2 minutes. That won't happen again. Matter of fact, it'll never happen again. These big old Gamecocks are coming back with a vengeance. I'm looking forward. Gamecocks 38, Missouri 24. Big, huge turnaround win at home, coming off a disappointing loss. We play this game with as much intensity, passion, and discipline as we played last week's lack of focus, no discipline, and no passion. Prove me wrong. Woo! Let's go, Cox. And I still love you, Coach Boom.